Hey there, and welcome back to Daily Challenges, an additional educational Monster Train series where we try to push score on the daily leaderboards. This looks like a pretty, honestly, pretty interesting one. This one stands out to me because there's some very high scores here, and every time I look at one of these high scores and think it's got to be an infinite, it's actually not in most cases. It turns out infinites pull like 90k, I guess, normally right now. Last time I commented that I think an 85k score was probably an infinite. Someone made fun of me in the comments for being wrong about it. So I'm not going to do that here. Instead, I'm just going to assume they're hecka fast, and it's fine, right? I can never be wrong. If I just say they're fast, I'm never wrong in that respect. So that's fantastic. We're just going to keep trying that instead. As far as the mutators, we've got, I'll be real, some very low impact mutators today. It's just not very huge. You get return on investment. This gives you an extra collector, which is nice if you can kill them. We at least have torches, which is nice, so maybe we can get them. We do get a switched champion, so who knows what our champion is. We start with Prince, so we'll not have Prince, which I don't mind. It's not like we're losing a good champion here. We're losing a pretty mediocre, bad one. So fair enough. And then Acid Rain, sure. 2 damage to all units after combat, it's fine, right? I don't hate that. You ever notice how these are different sizes? I guess the new challenger simply has so much text it shrinks the icon. I never noticed that. Crazy. Anyway, not much really to add. As far as our previous run, we had a number 8 finish, which was pretty good. I needed to take an Intent on Death and a Restoring Retreat to really push for number 1 with Bounty Stalkers. I grossly underestimated how important the Intent on Death would be for scaling into a turn 1 kill on Divinity, but that's okay. That's fine. It's one of those things where normally you don't need it to win, but my brain doesn't necessarily always think about what is the win faster idea, right? That's a big challenge for me. It's part of the big effort of this whole series is how to win faster, which is not something I normally consider in my runs of Monster Train, right? I'm usually just considering how do I win at all? What is the bare minimum required to win? How do I get there? So very different kind of mentality required here. So I skipped the Intent on Death and needed to take it. And that's just something I'm going to think about a little bit more often going forward. But anyway, I have really no idea what to predict for this particular run. We have a Switch champion, so it could be pretty much anything. I guess we'll see. Anyway, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's play some Monster Train and see what we end up on today. Let's see if I remember to turn off mods. Hopefully I did. Hey, look at that. I'm a genius. So good and handsome at the video game. Fantastic. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, we got Little Fade. Well, that's terrible. Maybe we get Eternal Flame and she'll actually do something, right? The problem with Fade here is we have absolutely no way to reform her, and we're never going to see any drafted cards to do so, unless we get crazy lucky. So we're looking for an Eternal Flame pivot 100%. Interesting. Well, it could be good, it could be terrible. Hope you're all doing well today. Not much else to add, so let's dig in. Today we are facing Rage Talos, Curse Arcus, Patient Seraph. We have Hornbreak, Mollusk Mage, Rage Serum. Nothing fancy here. Seems all okay. Pings are good. I like more damage cards like this. Very effective for catching those stray collectors we have. Mollusk Mage is whatever, but we can at least use him as an infusion sort of source, right? He's basically Pact Shards for us, I suppose. And then Rage Serum's kind of whatever. We'll need to think a little bit about Patient, but the one thing I've noticed about Covenant 1 Patient is that he's a lot weaker than you expect him to be. If this were Covenant 25, you'd be like terrified of Patient here, right? You'd be, oh gosh, I gotta solve him with Daze or something. But at Covenant 1, he kind of just hits like a wet noodle a little bit. I don't even think he gets Trample. It's really pretty bad. So, anyway, I'm not really worried about him, TLDR. Alright, temples today are on rings 3, 4, 5, and 8, which means I will need 8 units for infusions. Shouldn't be too bad with the Mollusk Mages. We start with 6, so that should be fine. What else? Dupe on ring 8 is... Oh, removal dupe. Nice. On the steel side, we like to see it. Another removal dupe on 7 with a Horde. Seems good, competing with the steel shot. Magic and steel on 6. Steel is a little better with the Vortex, otherwise nothing remarkable. Magic and Trinket on 5. Trinket Shop does have money, which I always appreciate. Could always see some high rolls there. Magic Shop has Horde and a Vortex. I mean, that's also really good. If I can use the Magic Shop and don't have a lot of cash, I might go that way. We'll see. Another good Magic Shop on 4 with a Stygian banner and a Vortex. That's almost certainly the pick here. Competes with kind of a random Horde health money situation. That's pretty weak. Double steals early. Let's see. Banner situation. Forced Stygian on 2. And a Hellhorned with a Hellvent on 3. Okay. Seems fine. Nothing really remarkable there. Alright. With Fade, I actually am going to click Fade's thing first. I want to look for Eternal Flame. Alright, great. We see Eternal Flame. She does something. Fantastic. Theoretically, by the way, you could have gone Spike's Fade and tried to find armor for her, but that's way too slow, is the problem. Would be a fun strategy at Covenant 25, though, if we were playing like a normal run. It's gotta be Cuddlebeard, right? It's just strong with the foregone powers, and we might see a shark or something. It's better than Boon to the Blacksmith, I think. Yeah, we'll move on. We'll take that and see what we roll into. Take every trial. Alright. Now, I do want to try to get the Collector, if at all possible. What is happening here? Oh, Acid Rain. Right. I'm over here thinking to myself, hey, wait, what in the world? But I get it. Got it. Makes sense. Okay, this guy should pass away eventually. We can foregone power up top, so I'm not too concerned about it. I do want to pop down the little Fade action here. That's nice. Mid-floor guy, he's taking 8 and 8. I mean, we can just kill him. That's fine, too. And then I guess we'll play the Train Steward. No reason not to. And then more Frostbite downstairs. It's kind of fine. As long as I can get Little Fade. I want Little Fade to die here. And we do that by pinging her. And we put a Train Steward down. Okay, so this replays Little Fade, which... When does this damage happen? After combat. Yeah, okay, we get the kill. I was like, I had to see if it was happening on this end of this turn or not, but we get through it. Great, we get a bottom floor kill. Fade does excellent work here. Crushes. Good. Eternal Flame really helping out immediately. Big fan of that. This could have been very dicey otherwise. Ritual of Battle. I mean, it's good. We should take the damage scaling, I think. Grab that, I suppose. Crypt Builder. I want something that's really, really benefiting from discards and big spell upgrades. I think... We don't see spell weakness here. I think Crypt Builder is the pick. Okay, look. Look, I've got to be honest with you. I really want Shark here. I really want Shark. I have Cuddlebeard. I have Acid Rain. It's so good. But is it slow? Kind of, right? It's kind of slow. Man... I'm not going to abandon my Shark in his time of need, though. We're going to click him. Look, if it's wrong and I lose the points for it, it's fine. Okay? It's fine. No one is mad about it. We have the Shark. Look, he gets plus 25 health. It's incredible. There he is, our brother, Shark. We get a Siren anyway. Who's worried about anything? Fantastic work. Look at that. It's like I knew what I was doing. Alright, reroll this. Fine, whatever. Another large stone, plus 25. I don't really want any of this. It's fine, I suppose. I guess we'll chill here and just save our money walking into the next shop. None of this seems too good. The Shark will do a majority of the work here. Take that trial. It's nice. We should be able to manage through this. Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like... Oh, Acid Rain hard carries this. Good grief. It's insane, actually. It's actually outrageously powerful. Cool. They all just pass away. Thanks, Acid Rain. Even Fade dies. It's great. I'm going to take Torch because the Resolve trigger saves the Collector first. I'm then going to put the Siren down. We'll put Fade down. We'll blast bottom floor for the double incant. She dies anyway at the Acid Rain, which is cool. Get a Mollusk Mage. We play Fade. I'm going to shoot Fade now. And here I'll play another Train Steward. Sure, why not? This should come pretty close to... It just wins on its own. Fantastic. Cool. Yeah, seems good to me. We even managed to keep the Siren alive. Great. Fade manages one hit. The rest of it gets hard carried by Shark and Siren. Good stuff. Bottom floor, get everything. Tons of money. I'm going to take the Vent. This is a really good buff card, or rather, not buff card, but magic power pickup too. I like it. Is it Energy Siphon time? I think it is. We'll grab him. We like Energy Siphon. We could maybe do something silly with it. We're going to go to the Steel Shot. There's a lot of big upgrades we could take here. I don't think the dupe is... I mean, I don't actually mind self-infusing Shark right now, actually. It's pretty good. It's better than... Huh. That's an interesting question. Stygian banner here. Maybe I see another Siren or something. I think finding the Endless is going to be worth more. We have enough upgrade looks that and enough money I want to try this. Alright, multi-strike, incant armor 2, fantastic. Siren is online. Great work. We'll spin for an Endless maybe? Oh, it's right there. Beautiful. We actually find everything. I'm really glad that we looked here. The health is irrelevant, but I will save it. Spell Chain on Energy Siphon. Yep, seems good. Purge on... something. Something needs to go here. Probably a Foregone Power. I don't need that many of them. Having a few is fine. I'm going to go ahead and look in the cave first before anything else. Copy a card 5 times. Now, interestingly, I don't think we have a great play here. Energy Siphon's okay. That's fine, right? It's a double incant for 2 spell weakness. Do I want 5 of them? Not really. I think we really just X1 Shark here and chill. He's kind of busted. Yeah, we get a free X1 on Shark. That will be okay. This actually is why I waited on the engaged pact bit. So now we get Shark into Shark and he's completely busted. And we saved the health because you might pay health in a cavern. But otherwise, I mean, the real thing I need to consider here is I could just remove stuff. Removing stuff speeds me up in a big way. These removals probably pay out. So let's buy them. I realize this is points spending here, but it's points that makes it more likely I get the faster kills. So well worth it. I don't think we're pre-relentlessing Talos here, just being honest with you. Don't think we're pulling it off. Can I actually keep her alive? This is a high damage floor here. We're looking at what, 1, 2, 3 incants for what, 12 health? So she'll have 22 and take, yeah, she just gets completely pummeled here. We'll play Fade. She'll at least do something. You know, actually, 9, I could ping 1. How does this numerically work? 5 comes in, kills this one, ping the other one. I think 22 coming in. Fade will get hit for one of it, so I have 11, and I have 26 damage coming in. I can get her 26 damage coming into the Siren. Yeah, with 20... Well, actually, hold up. I can do Energy Siphon, Torch, which does 6 and kills this guy. Then I can reduce that to 24 damage coming. No, it can only be 15. We're actually fine, right? Check the numbers on this. I'm not too... I can always reset if I'm completely wrong, but check this. I pop here and she lives. Yeah, cool. We actually can play that bottom floor and that works out. Great. I'm going to drop a Shark here. Seems good. I want to incant over 9. It's actually 10 I need to be over because of Acid Rain. So for sure we're going to do this. Now I could also play Fade. to get her shot, and I will. I could actually chase Talos with this, and that's pretty decent. She does get slays from it, right? Yeah, she does. But eventually she comes out ahead, so I think it's actually fine. Play some Frostbite onto Fel, or Talos rather. Alright. This is a good floor now, because I can put Fade down, and then just do a Vent, which is huge, and then just do a Foregone Power, and we get... She's getting slays, unfortunately, but we're at least able to get some solid value out of this. I'm going to play the Ritual because it's a good thing to play. I don't think we can reach this. No, I'll play this down here because, yeah, if we get the kill, we get the double proc here. We definitely win on bottom floor at least. Yeah, it's relatively straightforward. So, cool. Alright, well that'll do. I don't think we ever would have come closer. If we'd seen some upgrades on spells, we might have gotten there, but unfortunately we did not. Ice Empire? I don't think so. Last Stand is decent. We could potentially get in on a Last Stand kill. I should maybe take this. There's a lot of perspective value here. I do have the Rage elements, so... It's not a second Siren of the Sea, or a Nameless Siren. I don't think I need the Steelworker here. We have enough defense, or should anyway. Skip it. Yeah, we'll skip this. I don't think I need these. Is it space right now? What am I duping? Not here. I'm duping on ring 7, so I think it is just draw right now. We'll play into bottom floor on Arcus, so I'm not afraid of curses. I'm going to go left. I think it is obviously the correct choice here. Eternal Stone. Interesting. Take everything from the temple here. We get a plus 30. That's going into... Interesting question. Event would be my own first guess, but I think it's going to actually be Crypt Builder. I will purge something. I guess this will be a torch. Sure. Seems fine. I'm going to look for a Siren here. Ah, bummer. I could, however, do a Mollusk Mage instead and get some magic power on the floor. Not my first pick, but not bad. I have removed more units than I think I should. I defaulted to cutting train stewards because, man, can you tell I'm just used to playing normal monster train? I removed 3 train stewards that I desperately need for infusions. I'm a complete buffoon. Ah, man. Alright, take one of these. Take it. Alright. We're going to apply... We're going to take Coltcalia, maybe? No, that seems unnecessary. I'll give an Icy Silliphite play, I think. Sure. We'll take that. I have to think about this now because I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I need to draft another unit in order to actually get the infusions that I want. Incredible. Great, go team. Alright, I am going to put Icy Silliphite into Siren here. It's an interesting play, but it might work fine enough. Not my first choice for a normal run. We'll go Eternal Flame 2. Amusingly, we could go Firelight Pivot and just get her shot every turn, which is entertaining, but not quite what I'm looking for. Eternal Flame will be better, I think. The removals here are likely to be single Foregone Power and a Torch. Sure, I need all my units, so I guess this is what we're living with. 20 consume. -1 on... I'll make Ritual playable. I think that's good. Make Ritual playable. Yeah, I'm skipping some things. Keepstone. Holdover. Holdover Crypt Builder is very difficult to play, but potentially very satisfyingly strong. Interestingly, I can afford only the Holdover or the -1s. That's a thought. Energy Siphon is probably it. Hold over energy siphon here, and then you slam the crypt builder as soon as physically possible. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, we'll do it. Move on. I've spent literally all my dollars. I've removed train stewards. I'm all over the place. I should have removed bad spells, but it's fine. Alright, we're just incanting here. It's all good. Great. Fade can elevator here, and that might be enough, I think. Elevatoring Fade is probably correct into this fellow. Alright, go ahead and just do the incant situation. Fade explodes, it's fine. This guy is not going to die, but that's alright. I can stab him, which is perfect. Acid Rain, yeah, and we get the Collector. Great work, go team. Good news. Let's go ahead and pop the guy in back here. The rest of this is what? Sacrifice Mollusk Mage, I suppose. Take a shot, shoot this guy. Alright. Fate is essentially just elevatoring herself to victory. I can clear that. I can play Fade in front on bottom. Does great work. We can shoot once upstairs to get that kill. It's good. Let's play out the Mollusk Mage. Hold on to the incant here. Okay. We're not taking any scary amounts of damage. I really would like to... not a great situation to be in. If I can get you under 30, I think we can do this pretty easily with just the energy siphon up top. And then, what, we ritual downstairs, I think? I messed up, didn't I? I did the math wrong on this. 2 damage off. I have to put Fade up here, which ruins the floor. Alright, we have to actually spin this back. Unfortunate. The math was betrayal. That's okay, though. I think in an ideal world, I actually get the shark killed a little better as well. But Energy Siphon's not doing too terribly much here. What if I just drop it? Interesting concept. Something I should consider, I suppose. Just get rid of it. Train Steward up top. Keep getting Fade shot. It's good to do it. Then we just keep incanting. Nothing too crazy here. Now, upstairs, you put Fade and we clear that out as before. Yes. Then we can go Mollusk Mage, stab. Stab? Yeah, I think that's a decent stab. Then we keep incanting. It's okay. I want to get Sentry killed. Relentless. So this works out. Fade upstairs. It's kind of an interesting situation. I can pop one down here and pop the other and then face tank this and we're okay. Yes. Alright, then we get Shark back, which is great, and is what I was hoping for. We get an incant up here. Top floor cleans itself up. I can do the energy siphon. I'll hold on to it. Vent downstairs for the incant, and we should get out, I think. Cool, we win this on bottom floor, unsurprisingly, and then you just drop in Fade, and she does a billion damage. The last stand play is acceptable, I think, as well. We'll just click it and numbers look fine. Sure, we make it through. Okay, take 0, get everything else. Bottom floor win. Good job, I'll take jackstrip. Sure, it can help. Inflame, it's fine, perhaps. Imp in a box is also fine. We could go left and look at the trinket shop. We don't have a lot of money. I'm leaning towards the magic shop, actually. True. I think Inflame could take -1s acceptably. Sure. Sure. Unnamed Tome. I like that card. I like this card. We'll take that card. It's a little, I don't know, it's a little slow in a ways, but I think it's fine. We'll go to the right. I don't have a lot of money to work with here. Take everything at the temple. Spell chain. Sure, if that's what they want to give me. Intrinsic. Interesting. We do need to do infusions of something into something, so we're going to do that. I need to draft a unit for Ring 8. Seems okay. Mark of an Exile. Does this improved firebox change my intrinsic decision at all? Not really. It's better than I think the alternative is. This just gives... It actually makes it harder for Fade to die. I'm just going to take the firebox. We'll see what we roll into. The cuts here are... I mean, Torch. We just don't need these cards, so we'll get rid of it. Hornbreak is better. And then what? I don't know. Great question. We'll see what's in this magic shop. Another holdover. Holdover Crypt Builder. I want to save this for Tenon Piercings. What holdover would I take here? That's a great question. I can probably 20 consume one of these Hornbreaks. I think that's value. We'll take the other -1 and make Ritual a 1 cost. If we see a -2, it's going into the last stand. I'll spin. We'll see what we hit. Remove Consume. It's the second time we're seeing this. You can do some silly stuff with last stand, right? We don't have great rage generation, but this could potentially accelerate us to very fast kills. We should consider this. It's a little bit hard to get the numbers we want. The other question is, how do I play it at 4 Ember? It's very difficult to do. I don't think it's going to matter for this next combat. We could maybe hold out for a -2 and then pop off there. Let's do this, and then buy the other -1 will make Inflame cheaper. Let's just not plan on playing the, what's it called, the last stand for the time being. I'm actually going to cut the Mollusk Mage here. Since I did the self-infuse, I can get rid of him at long last. That's fine. What am I missing from this temple? Oh yes, I need to take a whole bunch of random garbage. Great. Let's go ahead and spell chain Vent, just so it's a double incant, I suppose. The intrinsic here is a difficult choice. I think I'll make it Unnamed Tome. I don't know, why am I doing this? What does this add for me? Problem is, nothing else really helps me either, and I needed to go somewhere, so we'll take that. Fine. Alright, we took everything. Great work. Let's move on. Again, no money. We're doing excellent. Take the trial, sure. We're spending a lot of cash because we get a lot of cash, thanks to return on investment. There's a lot of incoming damage. Do you die? You somehow live. That's pretty impressive, actually. I am just going to burn this to incant. Shark dies every turn, and, you know, it's not the scariest thing I've ever seen. Shark's doing excellent work. Here comes Train Steward. Fantastic. Play the ritual here for sure. Put a little fade in. Shield gets stabbed. Great work. We'll do the double incant here. Alright, that's a lot of frostbite at least, which I appreciate. How do we wish to do this? I think we need to stab one thing down here, or we're going to have a bad time. Fade is not helping here, so we can have Fade base tank 1 on downstairs. I'm getting 22, so I can do what? 22, 22, then 22, 22. So if I pop the friend in middle, we get over it. I can actually just click the inflame here and do a lot of work as well. I'm going to steal this so I get the money here, and we'll do an incant instead about it, which I think is acceptable. Alright, our plan here is to play, again, Shark of course, but we have to put Fade up top here, I think. And we pop this friend, and he's toasted. Good. Let's keep playing the cards, because it's valuable to do it. Fade we'll have to deal with eventually somehow. I am going to shoot my own Shark to refresh him here. I think that's correct. Unfortunately, Fade does not die in time for Relentless, so we might be able to do some nonsense here, though. Hold up, right? Like, just hit. Incredible. We actually super win with a foregone power connecting on Spell Chain there, which is, you know what? Perfect. That's a perfect win. We got everything. Great job. Dies the Frostbite. Fantastic news. We get Forgotten Name is what I meant to say. Impish Scholar, anything fun? The only fun thing might have been the last stand, but unfortunately I made a remove consume, prospectively, so that doesn't help. This is just what? Unnamed Tome and Rage Serum right now, unfortunately. So I don't think we're taking Impish Scholar. I do need a unit just in order to do the infusions. Alright, I guess I'll grab them just to have them then. Well, we could take Glacial Seal instead. What am I going to do? Play it on the floor? No, we already have our 2 units for our final infusion. It's fine. Yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and skip this for money. Alright. Now, what do I want? Magic Shop again is not a bad idea. There's potential for some strong stuff out of the cave. More removals is good, but gosh, we're really down to the wire on what we even want to cut. I think I am going to go left. Sure. See what the Horde is here. Token of a Traitor, Worn Grindstone, or Concussive Coals. Never take the Concussive Coals, it'll mess up Shark. Worn Grindstone's not bad. Token of a Traitor is fine. It could matter, potentially. I have actually won a run once using an infinite off of a Token of a Traitor. It's pretty maddening. Never do that. Highly don't recommend. Worn Grindstone's probably a little better. Not by much, but it's a little bit. There is something to be said for giving Shark an attack, because he can swing into a Spikes unit and then proc Revenge that way, which is, you know, something. These are both so low impact. I wonder if I should sell it. It's worth more than selling. The best thing the Token of a Traitor can do on average is remove damage shields on the Divinity. But I can also just play top floor and use jack strips on Divinity, so I think we just take the Grindstone. It's fine. Okay. First order business. Make... Where is it? Inflame free. Great. A plus 10 magic power. Not a bad idea to toss that into Vent. If I see a plus 30 or whatever, though... Is this good? I only get the one chance, and I have plenty of slots, so... Yeah, sure, let's make this do something non-zero. A -1... Oh, by the way, I'm telling you, I think I'm leaning towards Ember here. Take Ember so I can play the Energy Siphon into the Crypt Builder on the same turn. It's a good way of doing it. Just make Hornbreak cheaper, I guess. What if I just 20 consume the other Hornbreak, actually? It's fine, right? I kind of like being able to shoot Fade once. Having a ping is useful. Let's keep one Hornbreak around, actually. We'll start saving money. Is this Permafrost good anywhere? Last stand? No. No. Alright, we'll take this money. We'll move on. It's fine. We want to try to save as much score from the money as possible as well. I only want to take things if they add, like, tons of value, you know? How do we approach? How is this not... Okay, we can fix this. I'm over here like, how in the world? I'm just going to hit the boss for a casual 210, and that's going to be fine. I am going to play this out otherwise. Fine, we get some magic power. Cool. Great. Incoming, fade. I don't mind this. You sap him down, it's kind of whatever. It's good to get Frostbite out on this turn. True. Let's just play stuff out. I'm gonna go ahead and unnamed tome this floor just to stop the sap, I guess. Very little reason to do it, but why not? Sure. Let's energy siphon here. That's a big play. Can I... What's coming back if I take this? Unnamed tome? Shoot our own friend here for the magic power, and then we'll take the crypt builder here. That's pretty good. There's a non-zero chance we could somehow figure out a pre-relentless here. Let's try our best. Yeah, let's try our best here. Little Fade is going to do decent work, and then we can... Yeah, we can get these kills. I'm not going to hit that spell weakness here. I'm just going to apply Frostbite. Our goal here is basically, can I redraw the Crypt Builder, like, yeah, right here. And we're out. Great. Excellent. In fact, that's a pretty decent pre-relentless. 6 turn on Arcus is fantastic. That's great news. Hoarfrost Effigy, One Horn's Tome, Ancient Synergy. Nah, I don't think I need these. Ancient Synergy is not bad. It's actually kind of bad. We have very few cards in our deck. Let's skip it. It's fine. Now, Ember, I think, lets us do that with both plays on Energy Siphon. So, let's take Ember. We're not going to need the space. We're not playing wide floor. It's too slow. Floor is too slow. We're going to go to the right. It's dupe time, for sure. Take the Horde. Firewall is a security measure that I appreciate and will take. Divine Horde. Impsicle is a little bit too complicated. I don't want to feel like dealing with it. Let's go ahead and just take the Icicle Fracture. You can potentially freeze the Crypt Builder with that, which is useful. We'll go Eternal Flame 3, of course. Nothing fancy. The dupe is maximum shard count. Now, I really haven't planned around this particularly well. We're only getting, what, 10s? Ugh, that's kind of bad. It's not ideal. Now, what if I do second Siren? It's 15 shards. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. The removals here are difficult. Now we're really kind of in the zone of, okay, what am I getting rid of? My last 2 units I must hold on to. This last stand is probably not going to be it. It looks like, based on what we've drafted and seen, that the Crypt Builder Energy Siphon will be the better line. But these could contribute and add up. I think I'm just going to cut one of the Horn Breaks. And I'm going to cut the Rage Serum because it's too slow. Okay, we move on. We're going to the next removal dupe again, next floor. Hopefully that time we have another upgrade on Crypt Builder. We go for number 2, but should be fine either way. Okay. Fade, great. Siren, fine. Play this out. I will play the Unnamed Tome here. That's worth it. I'm going to go ahead and Ritual, and I may as well click the last stand. Actually relevant on this turn, which is pretty neat. We get a Collector, fantastic. I wish to Little Fade downstairs into another Siren. Shark can go mid-floor here. We will play out the Impish Scholar because you might as well, simply so I can remove the sap downstairs. And I can take a double incant here, which is pretty cool. Alright, this seems decent. Alright, let's think about this. Fade goes downstairs again. Yes. Play the Inflame out for sure. Fine. Getting the middle collector thanks to Titan Sentry. I need to Energy Siphon upstairs, I think. Our goal is to... hit that man. Right, we actually are fine because, recall, I have Pyre Armor. So even if he walks, it's not that bad. We should then... Crypt Builder downstairs. And double incant here. This is acceptable. We get one curse. We take no damage. It's fine. How is mid floor looking? How's top floor looking? Okay, top floor needs fade, unfortunately. It'll have to do, which means bottom floor is going to need to come up with its own solutions. Getting a bunch of sap here is a bit of a bummer, but it will have to be acceptable here. We do manage to clear out 2 of the curses, which is good. Top floor fade does a lot of work. Again, we're not taking a curse. I'm going to blast middle here 100%. Great. Go ahead, hit the ritual here. I'm going to go ahead and play Energy Siphon a bunch. Alright. We should clear most, if not all of this stuff out. Fade I must shoot, so she shows up on my final floor. I have Ember right now. From where? Ah, yes, it's from Fell's Remorse. Let's go ahead and hit that last stand then. That is for sure the play. And then... keep incanting, honestly. All of these need to be incants, I'm pretty sure. I didn't want to create the other thing, but this is also fine, right? And we airdrop Fade in, and we get the kill, right? We're good? We have it. Yeah, simply play Last Stand one more time, and it's not a problem at all. Great. Cool. Tons of damage. Alright, we get the bottom floor, taking 0. Look at that Pyre Wall doing huge work. No damage taken. Glad to have it. Inferno, March of Shields, Pyre Chomper. We just skip it. It's fine. Preserve. I mean, I have the Icicle Fracture. I can make that work. Unnamed Tome 2. Now we skip it for points. It's fine. We will go for Removal Dupe. We will... bummer. Okay. So, unfortunately, we are not shown any damage boosters. That's a real tragedy, actually. I'm going to go ahead and... what if we just put... I'm just going to put the Impish... actually, I'm going to put the Train Steward in Impish Scholar. Impish Scholar looks cooler. Great. He looks super cool. Love that for him. They show me an Endless. Do you ever want Endless Impish Scholar? I don't think so. Collection of Tales. It's alright. It's not my ideal choice. I'll re-roll this. Tethys Scales could be important. Could be important. It's also points, right? Now, as far as the removals go, I'm really bummed out that we didn't hit a -2 or a +30. Like, really pretty tragic. But I'm going to go ahead and put this spell chain in Hornbreak. You might as well. I need to take it somewhere. The Purge here will be in... gosh, is it just Foregone Power? It is. Sure. The dupe here, unfortunately, for better or worse, I think... I'm thinking a second shark, actually, like just straight unironically. Bait's patient. Yeah, I actually think shark is really good here. It's going to murder waves, but also huge damage outputs. Yeah, and it's also low opportunity cost. I'll do that. Get me up to there. The removals, this is a real challenge. What do you cut? I think we probably just drop the Impish Scholar at this point. It's not particularly helpful. And I could preemptively remove the Foregone Power, actually. Don't even wait to redraw it. Yeah, let's cut this man. I like my unit situation. It's a lot of units, but it's fine. I'm going to just cut this Foregone Power. Just get rid of it. I put the Purge Stone in it, but that's fine. We'll just get rid of it early. And we saved $900 here, pretty much. Because nothing here... Tethys Scale is the only one I'm really considering, but it's not helping me win the fights in the end. I'm just going to move on. I think we can get through this. 280 Pact Shards, $905 excess. I think we can pull off some big numbers with this, right? Let's go ahead and lead with an Unnamed Tome upstairs. Big fan of this. It just straight up disables the boss, which I'm a huge fan of. I'll put down Fade. I'm going to go Siren, Siren. When at Last Stand, unfortunately, doesn't do much, but I'm going to begin the process of Energy Siphon. I could have held on to Last Stand there. My goal on this, by the way, is to hopefully use the sharks to clear bottom floors, right? Bait him to one of the floors, and then crush hard otherwise, right? That is my plan. Fate can go downstairs, and that's okay. And then we just incant twice up here. Now, this could potentially be not what I want, because it baits him downstairs, which hits with the Energy Siphon. But watch what we do on this, right? Because our goal here is essentially to Icicle Fracture the Crypt Builder for next turn. Now, I need to make sure mid-floor does die. Yes. Great. Do not break the spell weakness. We go upstairs and we just double vent. Freeze this. He goes upstairs because he has to. And I'm reasonably certain... Oh no! I needed the Hornbreak to kill the Lightwings. Ah, bummer. Okay, wait, we can do it. We can do it. Hold up. I can do it. I just need to, on a previous turn, freeze the Hornbreak for this moment. Okay. Great. So, the play, again, Permafrost, get rid of that first. All good. We're just kind of playing cards here. So I need to hold on to the Hornbreak. Yes. Alright. I could simply double Shark Middle, actually, as a super viable choice right here. Which is very interesting, right? Super interesting idea. Huh. Yeah, no, that's a fair idea, I think. We'll vent upstairs. It's not helping here. So I'm guaranteed the Hornbreak coming up. Now... so he goes downstairs anyway, which is interesting. I wonder if that factors into it at all. Not sure. So he meanders downstairs anyway. We'll just vent about it, I think. Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted to hold on to Hornbreak and hopefully redraw. So I need to not let sharks die there. Because you see we pop this here, but we're not able to connect the big spell. Okay, we can do this. I just need to, I think, plan around making sure that I'm drawing maximum number of cards here. So the sharks are kind of getting in the way there, but that's all right. Okay, so let's think about this. I want both sharks out of the deck, but not dead. So the way we do it is by putting Fade on the floor. Right? We vent upstairs still. None of this. I could have actually held on to vent to remove it from the draw, which is an interesting concept. I had not really considered that option. We do need to hold over the energy siphon. I do need to click vent. Okay, our goal, we will permafrost here. It manages to keep the sharks alive, which improves our draw substantially. Now, unbelievably, I don't know how this happened. He went middle instead of going back up top. Honestly, Seraph's AI sometimes, like, does crazy stuff. Literally bottom card Crypt Builder, by the way. So, okay, there's another option. I think we can improve this. I want to try to get the kill on that turn, and I think I can do it. You can see how I obviously have the kill the following turn, right? I easily kill him on turn, 3 turns remaining, but we can do better. So some options that I'm not really leveraging here, but probably should, is simply permafrost more cards, right? Simply permafrost more stuff. So, alright. Let's play into middle floor then, as weird as it sounds. We're going to do this. I will play the Inflame and the Energy Siphon here, of course. I am accepting this hit upstairs simply to permafrost here. The incant, not super important, in fact. It's not that important. Great. So we now have a whole bunch of stuff in play. Inflame, definitely play that. Ritual, play that. Cool. We're going to Energy Siphon here, set up this. I am going to play Fade, and she is going to get shot, and that's great. Cool. We have all the pieces. You came upstairs. Okay, look, we did it. You pop the Hornbreak here. Yes. We pop the Energy Siphon into Energy Siphon, Crypt Builder. I somehow have not won this combat, actually, which is shocking. The Crypt Builder comes remarkably close. Wait for it. Okay, we managed to exact lethal Seraph here, and it probably shouldn't have been this close, but we do pull it off. Wow, alright, we did it. 7 turn on Seraph. I knew it was possible. See? Great. Is blank pages bad? No, blank pages is a free thing that could maybe help out here. Alright, our goal is basically to do the same bloody thing on Divinity, just maybe a little faster if possible. We're at 280 Pact Shards, so we're going to get completely pummeled constantly. Dude is what? Yeah, sweeping at 15 here. Shark 1 can go live downstairs. Little Fade can come up top. It's fine. Most of this I'm going to just be burning for in the name of, what, like just big numbers, really? And Incant is your friend. Keeping in mind, by the way, that she does have action provide spell weakness, so we will want to try to lean into that if at all possible. Don't burn this here, for instance. So, let's... Okay, first of all, get Shark down there. He's doing great work. Fade come upstairs, fine. Icy Silliphite, lady person thing, good, great. I would love very much to incant here. I think there's a lot of value in doing so. Do I incant here and pop that spell weakness? Maybe not. It's a tough call. I'm going to hold on to the Hornbreak for now. We can experiment with this a little bit if we need to. Alright. Yeah, get him, Shark. It's great. Fade come upstairs. Okay, yeah, starts looking pretty bad. But we kind of expected that, right? We super expected that. Let's see. Alright, we managed to survive on this turn. Let's go ahead. Again, save the Crypt Builder value. I actually might shoot this dude in middle. Let's play the Ritual of Battle, though. That's worth it. Yeah, we'll shoot the guy in middle because it actually does kill him. And then we'll play out... Yeah, we'll just play it out here and freeze the Crypt Builder. This should enable us... I don't want to say guaranteed, but it's pretty close to guaranteed. Huge damage swing here, so... Yeah, let's Energy Siphon twice. We'll Inflame. It's good. I will play Fade, I think, actually mid-floor, now that I'm looking at it. Kills a guy. Great work. I'm going to Crypt Builder now for the big payout. Yeah, that's just super worth it. The vent is going to go upstairs because it keeps my sirens alive. We actually freeze the shark, which is nice. Alright, how am I approaching this coming up? I could pop the front guy. I could play little Fade. How much armor does this guy have? He's not that durable, but I'm going to need to actually deal with him if I want to do anything really valuable here. Okay. I got 25 damage coming in. I think I need to play Fade upstairs, and it's not particularly close. We could Energy Siphon in front and deal, what is this? 8 times 2, which is 16, so I do 32 to him. If I hit him twice, I can make this number 48. So that doesn't help it. I could, of course, vent him here as well and make good progress. I think we do want to Fade middle here, so let's plan on pushing numbers. We go Energy Siphon, Ritual, Hornbreak here in front. I am not going to... Yeah, I'm not going to play the vent upstairs. We will little Fade middle to push huge numbers here. And I'm going to Shark on bottom? Sure, that's productive. And then I will continue to push damage numbers onto the boss, but from middle floor. I think that's reasonable. Okay. Now, this obviously puts a damper on our ability to actually Crypt Builder play this, but that's fine. Fate is coming upstairs, absolutely. She murders this guy, which is great news. Now, can I ever connect next turn Crypt Builder with the boss? Maybe. The Last Stand is a little too expensive here for my tastes. We can keep our person alive. I think we can do it if I Crypt Builder middle to kill this guy, and then we redraw it, and we freeze something else. Okay, we might have it here. Alright, we do, in fact, get out here. Great. This is probably the best we're going to get. 3 turns? That seems reasonable to me. I'm not going to gamble or mess around with it too much. I think that was the best I could have pulled off just thinking about the combat. I'm not going to waste your time or my own. So that's a pretty good play, alright? We got 280 shards. We pre-relentless Seraph quite fast, and then did a pre-relentless on the Divinity at least. I don't know if it's 85k worth of speed. The Last Stand was an interesting element of my run. I think I could have maybe cut that, but we'll see. It did end up mattering somewhere. Oh man, 79k is actually really bad here. Wow. Okay, I don't even think we top 10. No, we didn't top 10. What did I miss? I'm way off. Oh, there's just an Apex Imp somewhere that I'm... Oh, come off it. All right, well... Really? All right, well, that's not actually entertaining at all. That's... I didn't see an Apex Imp. What did I miss? Where I guess I just didn't go that way. Well, all right. You know, this is a great example of a run I don't think I would have ever found. Then I'm over here struggling with my through my like teeth. I'm like fighting for my life over here for an energy siphon hit on a crypt builder, missing tenon piercings, only seeing the 1 + 30 in the entire run, not a single -2, by the way, which I was also hoping for, an obnoxious number of spell chains. I'm over here fighting for my life, barely skate out a 79k, and I just what, miss Apex Imp? Am I actually crazy? Okay, there is at least one other human being who did not have Apex Imp. Wow, everyone else had an Apex Imp high roll. All right, I'm unreal. Okay, well, you know, fair enough. Number 12, I did fine. I did fine. I think we could have improved this particular line by giving up the ghost on the last stand and trying to lean a little more in the crypt builder. I also think this is a great example of a run that performs better if I know what's coming, right? We know what if we know what the temples are, I don't hold these slots on last stand and crypt builder. I give them something, right? There's a bit like a -1 changes the entire landscape of my ability to play into Crypt Builder in a big way. And because of the alignment of the removal dupe on ring 8, which I have to take for Pact Shards, you know, it is what it is, right? It's like you can only do so much. And unfortunately, that does not include upgrading these 2 critical cards. So, bummer, right? Big bummer. I do think we did pretty darn well, though, right? I'm pretty pleased with this. I think this score would be really, really high, or probably like top 5 if Apex Imp was not in this run. So, fair enough. But hey, if you know what's going on in this run and you find Apex Imp, I guess you just win. There you go. Have fun. Have fun with your top 10 score, goober. All right. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. I'm actually kind of bummed out that I didn't do as well as I was hoping because 79k is not a bad score, but it's also not an 85k. But I also just didn't see Apex Imp, so whatever. I can't really feel bad about that. So, all right, well, fair enough. I guess I'll let you go there. It's one of the worst placing runs I've had in a while, but I suppose this is what we get, so fair enough. All right, hey, well, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.